Today we start our newest rebuild. This one is a requested rebuild by this comment right here. I posted. Yeah, it's there. Not where I can see it, but it is. It will be. Anyways, this is the Green Bay Packers rebuild. Haven't done one this year, though. I did try to do kind of a franchise. Didn't play out very well. If you're interested in the Packers, you may want to go watch that. I didn't play it very long, but it was interesting at least. I'll say that much. Anyways, this Packers team. Let's dive into the roster right now and just take a look at what we think has to happen, right? So first off, obviously, Jordan Love is QB1. That's what we know. The O-line, not amazing. You know, we're going to start Jordan Morgan over here. And if you're wondering, this is my personal roster. I made this roster. It's on Xbox. If you don't have Xbox, you can't get it unless somebody makes it on PS5, which by all means go and do, but that's going to take forever. Anywho, if you want this roster downloaded, it's called Madden 25. Really good roster. I also have a spreadsheet. Link that in the description below. Check it out if you want to. It is going to show you all the different dev traits, changes that you need to make. For example, Jordan Love was a normal dev. He should be a star dev. That is definitely true at this point. So, I made him a star dev. He's there. Let's see what else happened. Romeo Dobbs was a normal dev. I made him a star dev. Things like that. It'll make your franchise the most realistic it can be. Anyways, getting back into the roster. Jaden Reed, I'm excited for. Christian Watson, I'm also excited for. I know he's not really been great in real life, but this is a guy I think can be very good if given the right opportunities. I really like Luke Musgrave. Zach Tom's serviceable. Myers can develop maybe. But right now, right guard is a big problem. Left tackle is a lingering issue, we'll say. Not a problem, but a lingering issue. Defensively, you know, honestly, I'm starting Carl Brooks. I'm a big Carl Brooks guy. If you've been around my channel for long, you know that last draft, like 2 years ago now, or a year and a half ago now, I was a big fan of Carl Brooks, and, you know, he's an athlete. He's an incredible player. So, interested in him for sure. Jair Alexander goes down to a superstar. McKinney goes up to a superstar. I want Van Ness playing. I know Preston Smith is better, but personally, I want the development from the young guy. Quay Walker, Edgerrin Cooper going to be our linebacker. Solid group there. Javon Ballard, rookie. And that's our roster. That's what we're running out with. This is what I think is going to get us the best play. And I'm excited for this. I think this is going to be a good franchise. And, you know, what we're normally going to do is how many years do we think it takes? Excuse me. That is not what I'm meant to do. I'm not trying to edit the player. How many years do you think it takes to win a Super Bowl with this team? I'm going to go with a solid 3. I really think 3 is the number here. I'm not sure it's going to be any less than that. This team's got a lot of fixing up to do. You know, some development that needs to happen, that's for sure. I want to change some of these things back here. The slot corner position, I'm going to have Kalen King playing up. Kalen King does have a star dev because of his potential play. You know, he's a guy who didn't get drafted, but was it ultimately his fault? I'm not sure. I don't know. I think, yeah, he played rough that last year. Yeah, that makes it his fault, I guess. But, like, I think he could be a very good player is what I'm trying to say here. Anyways, we're going to make sure he gets on that depth chart as well. For this, let's see. Kalen King, I have him at a 69 overall. He's going to play over Rochelle for sure. Probably even Valentine. I think I like that right there. Anyways, that is our roster. That's what we're looking at for this season. How many wins do we get this year? I'm going to guess about 7. That's what we're going to put for our little season goal. I don't really see us getting too many more than that. I also don't know how the Packers play in the sim. I'm not super familiar with the Packers on Madden. I don't think they're bad, but I'm not sure. For our scouting, year 1. Let's check our prospects out. Obviously, we don't know anything yet, but we got a couple quarterbacks. Philip Foster and James Raymond. Otis Colbert, a wide receiver. Brett Maxwell, a guard. Tremaine Miller, an end. Looks like a solid QB class. Got 3 guys in the top 6. Very nice for that. I don't think DN is our number 1 spot, actually, at all. I definitely think our best spot would be probably something with some offensive line on it. I'm just going to go with the whole offensive line being our top tier scout. He'll be our national. I'm going to leave these guys because actually I want the bonus scouting for that guard spot. Receivers, I think we're good, but we'll leave that there because you never can have enough receivers. I actually might pull off our second guy and go get another position of need. Let's see. Do we need a corner? You could argue maybe. Maybe we'll do corner. Corner and safety? Nah. What else can we get? I mean, we can get Deion Sanders. That's a big deal, right? No, we'll just go ahead and pull Deion Sanders because sure we already have some receiver help, but we'll fix it up in a minute. Anyways, that's basically what we're going to have. I'm going to make sure he gets the 2-star scout gets in the best spot for him. But yeah, we'll check it out. And like I said, I think this is going to take 3 years. Let me know what you think down in the comments below before this video gets started, how many years it takes, and we'll get right into this rebuild. In week 1, Josh Jacobs gets a weekly award, 173 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. So, that means in week 2, he has a breakout game. Great. I mean, that's a good way to start. Is he going to get it? No. If you know anything about Madden, the sim will not allow a player to get pretty much ever a superstar or X Factor breakout game. Just doesn't happen. Not going to happen. If it does, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's an actual, like, shock to 99% of people because it just doesn't happen. Now, granted, he just had 178 yards or whatever it was, but he has to get 200 now or 4 touchdowns. Yeah, that's going to happen, right? Camp standout, it was Lucas Van Ness. I think I skipped past that last time around. He did not get there. That stinks. He would have been a really nice one to have, get some development done. But, oh well. We've got at least this far. Yeah, that'll be nice having to get this breakout game or the chance of getting the breakout game, honestly. Good enough. We'll let the CPU cover all those bases. But let's just go ahead and simulate right now. See how long if it takes very long for us to get this thing done at all. Let's see. If we get to it, it'd be great, but like it's just the chances of it happening are just slim and none. And none is more likely than slim. So, we lost. There's no chance. 19-14. Embarrassing performance. He probably had like 40 yards. Anyways, that'll do it. This season, we're starting off 1-1. We could do better. We could do worse. We'll keep going. Massive game from Jordan Love in week 5. 340 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and another 18 yards on the ground. That's huge. Absolutely enormous. Thankfully, though, we're at the bye week. Week 6, we're leading our division. Does that mean a whole lot? No, it doesn't, because we're 3-2. However, everybody else is 1-4. I guess that does mean something because we're like 2 games ahead, but we've lost to the Lions already. I don't know that we've played any other division games. I don't think we have. But we lost to the Lions in our first and only division game to this point. And, I mean, that's not great. You know, we want to win, and we lost like 38-37. It was a very close, high-scoring game. We are scoring a lot of points. 8th in points per game. 1st in offensive rush yards. Defense, not great. Our front 7 especially, not amazing. At this point, my first thing I almost try to do is I try to get this tier unlocked so you can get to the 3 extra scouting players right here, the after-school tutoring. You can't see it. It's in line to the left of, wow, just move right past it. Can I go back, please? It is right to the left of that. It is the one where the staff modifications tree comes down. It gives you 3 extra players to really focus on and get your scouting points up with. Not scouting, training stuff. Golly. The English language can be tough sometimes. At the bye week, let's check some negotiations. Bo Melton. I'm really not interested in bringing you back. We just don't need you. I don't know. I mean, that's not a lot, but it's also more than I want to spend on Bo Melton. So, I don't know. Like, I'd rather bring back Rochelle for 3 years at, like, that. Because that's, like, nothing. I mean, he might consider it. I mean, he's a depth piece at best. But, like, I'd rather do that than bring back Bo Melton at his number. We're probably going to end up declining that option for Stokes. Because we'll probably be able to sign him quicker if we just go ahead and get it done the next year. We're not interested in bringing Willen back. Really, it's a good problem to have for now that we don't want to bring any of these guys back. But next year, that means we probably have a lot of free agents that are not only just good, but like highly impactful guys as well. You know, we're 3-2. Everybody else is 1-4. I'm not entirely sure that we need to make any big moves. I think we're just going to keep it going. You know, if we get down to 3-4 by week 8, maybe we can make a move. Or I guess we don't really have the ability to even do that because week 8 will be our game of that. So let's just kind of go through here and see what happens. Obviously, breakout wide receiver. Interesting. I hate when it does this. It doesn't tell you who it is to the end because it glitches out and doesn't show you the player card. Jaden Reed, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns. You know, I hope so. But once again, nearly impossible to make these things happen. Now we're playing the Broncos. They do have a very good corner in Patrick Surtain. However, their defense sucks other than that. So that could be done. Coming off a big game with Jordan Love and a bye week. Heavy rain. Oof, that's going to be tough. And the Broncos are 4-2. They're actually a competitive team. We're going to pass the ball here. Hopefully that'll get the CPU doing that for me. Probably won't do anything, though. But anywho, we'll try. Other than that, I think this team's good to go. I think we got what we need. We'll upgrade some players. We'll simulate 1 week. See if we get our breakout game. Lucas Van Ness going to get another upgrade. That's a big one. Need to get him working up. For sure. Let's go ahead and see. We're 3-2. Breakout game for a receiver. And can we get a win at least? That's what I want the most. I want the win. Versus the Broncos, who are 4-2. So like I said, competitive. We did get the win. 35-24. There's a chance we got this. Didn't get it done today. Man, that stinks. All right, well, we're in a good spot. It is week 8. Maybe I'll look around and see if there's any. What I like to do with my trades is I like to think, like realistically, what's gonna happen. Set focus scouting on. Do we need? We'll go interior line. I know they're not the best class, but we'll do it anyways. But I like to think about it like let's say the Cleveland Browns are 0-6 at this point, or 0-7, or whatever they need to be. Well, Myles Garrett might want to leave because they're really, really bad. That might be a realistic-ish thing. Is it realistic entirely? No, but you're not going to be completely realistic in Madden. First of all, it's Madden. It's their problem at first. But yeah, so I'll look around, but I bet I'm going to leave this team alone for this first year, and we'll kind of just see where we go from there. The year of the breakout, apparently, Jair Alexander, 2 picks last game, gets him a breakout this game. We're on a good run here. Week 10, and we have breakout defensive back. We're 6-2. The next team in our division is 3. Oh, it's Javon Bullard. I figured it'd be the guy who won the weekly award. That's actually even better because that can probably happen. Jair Alexander getting an upgrade is like nearly impossible because of the sim I was talking about earlier. But no, that's good. That's really good. We're gonna. Wow, I actually am very shocked that was Javon Bullard. I'm excited, much more excited. I'm actually highly preferring that be the answer. Before we do this, we need to go. We have 30 staff points. We can get another spot open. Either Javon Bullard or Jordan Morgan need to be stuck in the next spot. Can I please stop doing the same thing over and over again? I need to go to the staff points and spin them. I'm an idiot. Anyways. Yeah, we'll go right here, get these staff points upgraded, and now have an extra spot that, like I said, needs to either be Bullard or Jordan Morgan. I'm probably going to swing with Morgan because it's harder to get offensive linemen developed, but the 6th spot will go to Bullard as soon as we get that. Let's see. Yeah, Jaden Reed, I mean, as much as I'd love to get you developed, man, I need Jordan Morgan to develop. So, we can work on that better. For now, at least. And then I think we'll be in a good spot. Let's see. So, week 10 versus Pittsburgh. Breakout safety, essentially. Essentially, that's what it is. Good upgrade from Carlos Brooks and Josh Myers. Those are going to be helpful. Let's hope we get a win here. Like I said, I'm going to go for the win. Actually, honestly, I may want the breakout more than the win here. There's a chance. Steelers are 5-3. We're 6-2. Let's go ahead and go see it. We do take an L, 28-21. We get some good scoring, though. Frustrated, man. Angry. Thought he'd actually get it. I really did. Anywho, that sucks. We'll move on. We're 6-3. Next best team's 4-6. We got a good shot at the division. So we make it to the playoffs. 10-7. Win our division. Big time. That's good. Year 1. Let's look at our stuff. So offensive points per game, we were 5th. Rush yards, we were 4th. Pass yards, we were 8th. Offense is looking really good. Defensively, about middle of the pack. 15th in points per game, 12th in pass yards per game, but the front 7 just wasn't kicking it. Let's check our personal stats out here. I know Jordan Love is going to have a ton of touchdowns. 41, 2nd in the league, 8th in passing yards. Really, really good there. That's a big plus. And 70%, 41-7. What a year for this guy. Rushing, almost 2,000 yards for Jacobs and 11 tutties. That's huge. That's incredible, actually. Jaden Reed, almost 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. Big time. Romeo Dobbs, almost 900, 6 touchdowns. Christian Watson, 600 yards. Musgrave had 9 touchdowns. That's really, really nice. Blocking-wise, Only 1 sack from Myers or Newman. That's really good. Sack numbers, 9.5 for Gary, 4.5 for Van Ness, 4 for Wyatt, 2.5 for Clark, 2 for Brooks, 1.5 for Cooper, 1 for Walker, 1 for McKinney. Picks, 4 for Alexander, 2 for Stokes, 2 for Ballard. That's nice. 1 for Gary, 1 for Cooper, 1 for Walker, 1 for McKinney, 1 for Nixon, and 1 for Keaton Oladapo. That's really nice. And the stuff we always love to see. No safety, sadly. No touchdowns. Gotta get some of those back in the mix. But a really good offensive year. I mean, there's a world where Jordan Love could win MVP. There's a world where Josh Jacobs wins Offensive Player of the Year. I actually probably think that does happen. That's a really, really good year. Really, really good. So, now at this point, we're in the playoffs, and we get a home game. What seed are we? Let's see. We are the 4 seed, so likely to not have another home game. We got lucky this time around. I think we're fine enough with that, though. Let's go ahead and just get right to the game, see what happens. Going to do as we normally do. Playing a really tough Philly team. They have to come to Green Bay, though. Are they going to be ready? Let's see. I hope not, but, you know, Lambeau Field in playoff time is always fun. Wild card weekend. Let's go ahead and they get up 7 quickly for the first 4 minutes of the game. Turnover on downs towards the end of the field. We get a turnover. We're kind of going back and forth. We finally match it up 7-7, and at halftime we're tied. That's a good sign. They get a quick turnaround on the field, but hey, we're matching it. We're chasing them down. That's huge. I'm gonna go by change of possession here. First drive, and we get 3. All right, could be worse. 3rd and 5, 4th and 1. They had to punt. That is huge. We're gonna let this one play out itself. 3rd and 5, 4th and 5. We punted all the way down to the 30. Not great, but 3rd and 26. Oh, massive gain. Keyshawn Nixon, PI, apparently. 4th and 5. They're going to have to kick a field goal here. They're going to get the field goal. We're going to jump in here and see if we can do anything crazy with the last 40 seconds of this game. I was going to let it play out for the most part, being that it's the first year and this is first week. But, 40 seconds. It's going to be tough to do anything, really. Unless I kick return this right here. That'd be hilarious. But I don't. Golly, he got slaughtered. That's really loud. I don't know if you could hear that. My headphones from my computer were connected to the Xbox and playing to they're hanging right off the mic, so you're right there. It probably was in your ear. Sorry about that little noise bug. Luke Musgrave. That was an incredible PBU from, I think that was Cooper DeJean. He is a corner, not a safety, by the way. Hey, while you're here, check out W.GG. Use code Shredder for 10% off your order of anything on their website. The energy drinks are great. I just got done drinking one. You can hear the ice in there shaking around. I just got done drinking one. I really like their blue raspberry flavor. I think it's super good. What? Oh, he had it. He dropped it. Jordan Love, not the best game. 2 picks. Though he's got a good completion percentage up to this point. We're going to run some inside zone here. If we break it free, there's a world where this gets broken free. Or should we run this play? I like this play better. Christian Watson's route could be nasty. Yep. It ran short, but he got it. Timeout. 45-yard line. Still our side of the field. Jordan Love barely got that pass out. Barely got it out. So we're in zone coverage here. You can tell by the less amount of corners on that right side. Get out of bounds. Did he get out of bounds? No. Got another timeout. Oh, my gosh. Romeo Doubs could be open here, especially if that safety's on read. No, bad. Romeo Doubs hauls it in. What an incredible play. 8 seconds left. We're going to take our field goal. We're going to take our field goal here. Oh, no. I hate when they do this. I'm not making a nice field goal. I'm going to shoot for one more shot, and then I'll let the CPU play it out because, dude, I am not making a nice field goal. Ever. It ain't happening. Oh, we got killed. Oh, no. I blew it. I should have let the CPU have it at 8 seconds left. Got to go to overtime. I blew it. I blew it so bad. We're playing this overtime period. We'll do it ourselves. Oh, man. I just blew that so bad. That drives me insane. I don't even know how you're supposed to make one of those. those ice field goals. I don't get it. Like, every time I aim for it, it seems like I aim way off, and it's like, I don't know if it's, like, intentional or if it's, like, the game just bugs out. I don't know what the deal is. Good pressure. Good pressure. Good stuff, guys. 2nd and 10. I don't know why the overtime period starts with, like, over 10 minutes. Like, I have 10-minute quarters on, and it started at, like, 10:27 or something stupid. Like, it makes no sense. What a terrible throw. We're in this. 3rd and 10. Big stand right here, and we got it. Big stand. We need it. We need it bad. Come on. We're going to take Lucas Van Ness off the edge here. Lucas Van Ness getting pressure. Putting pressure on him. Nice. Got him down 4th and 2. They got to punt. They got to. They can't not punt. Let's go. That was huge. Lucas Van Ness ran him down, ran him right into the defender. Getting an extra blocker back here. Turn around, please. Not enough. All right. Anyways, we're at the 33-yard line. We got a good shot here. I think all we need is a field goal. I mean, it shouldn't have us do anything else, but we're going to aim for the touchdown to ice it for sure. I can't. Oh, my gosh. I was almost picked. I about just froze. Ugh. I'm going to run the ball here. Get Josh Jacobs some touches. We were good rushing offense all year. He's been a good game today. I mean, he's averaging 4 yards per carry. That's not too bad. Jaden Reed, if this is man, could be filthy. Yep. Yep. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking a lot better now, Jordan Love, aren't you? Oh, good defense. Good defense. 2nd and 10. We got it. We're fine. This game versus Philly here, not how I wanted it to go, but hey, we're in the driver's seat at the moment. So, as long as we don't unbuckle and get out, we're fine. There we go, Josh. Cut up. 3rd and 4. Let's just get the first. Get down. Let's go. First down. 16-yard line. Let's do it. Luke Musgrave. Why is he... He's... All right. Well, we're about to score a touchdown here. Not really sure what that was about, but hey, they wanted to double cover one guy and leave one completely open. We'll take the win. We'll take it. Thank you. Thank you. Jordan Love thoroughly outplays Jordan Love, picks and all. What do we have here? Jeez, man. Jordan Love, 300 yards, almost double. Better completion percentage, same touchdowns. 2 picks are hard, but hey, it's okay. Rushing-wise, Jordan Love had a rushing touchdown too. Who is Jalen Hurts again? Luke Musgrave had 2 receiving touchdowns. That's big for him. Defensively, we didn't have anybody get a tackle for loss. Sacks, 2 from Kenny Clark, and 1 from Rashawn Gary. 3 sacks on the game. Jeremiah Trotter and Quinion Mitchell, the 2 rookies, got their turnovers. And that's huge. We're going to the next round. In round 2, we come in as the underdogs to, guess who, the Dallas Cowboys. But hey, we've seen this before. We've seen this recently before. Just last year, Jordan Love and the Packers came into Dallas and destroyed their dreams. And at the first part of this game, we're at least close to them. So we'll leave it as it is. Keep going by quarter. First quarter's done. Tie game. By the 2nd quarter, hey, tie game. Oh, we missed our extra point somehow. And going into halftime, we are down by 4. That's a little tough. At the end of the 3rd, we get the ball back to start, and we go up by 3. Big time there. 4th quarter, we are driving currently. And, ooh, we got a 10-point lead on Dallas. We got a 10-point lead. They're going to cash in for 7. But oh, no. Interception for Donovan Wilson. Going to get themselves in scoring position. They're going to get their 7. It's our time to come back. It's our time to come back. Jordan Love time. Part of me feels like I should let this play out, but I kind of want to do this myself. I'm going to do this myself. Romeo Dobbs could be nice if that safety stays put. Incredible how he saw it when his head was turned. Incredible how he saw that. Incredible. Jordan Love having a solid game so far. Not incredible, but not bad. We're not upset about it. Christian Watson's route could be filthy if that really is cover 1. I couldn't hold on long enough. I was going to hit A. Oh, man. I'm choking here. I see they're pressing Dobbs over there. I couldn't get it off, man. I can't block for nothing. That's what it comes to, though, when you're facing a team like this. We're not punting. Yes, we are. 3 minutes left. If we can get a good defensive stand, we might have a shot at this. But our punter does suck after all. Oh, my gosh. What a terrible punter. What are we doing? Punch it out, please. All right, we're basically going to have to force them back hard. Ezekiel Elliott has 112 rushing yards on, or 112 total yards on us. That's embarrassing. We gotta get a big stop here. All right, yeah, bum Zeke is just gonna run us out. Okay, whatever, dude. We're gonna let this one run down a little bit. That's ridiculous. Quay Walker could have easily taken fat boy Zeke off his feet. Yeah, he's fat, but he's also weak and slow. Big baby. We're going to call our timeout right here, right before the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it again for sure. Get him down. Let's go. 2-minute warning, 3rd and 4. If we can hold them to a field goal, that's huge. Get him back. Let's go. Timeout. We got 1 timeout remaining. They're going to get their field goal unless we can block it. Can we block it? I doubt it. But hey, we'll try for it. Not happening. The blocks, I swear, I used to be able to do them every now and then. Now I can't do them at all. Like, I haven't had a block in like 5 months. Like, around January, they must have patched something. Because it was, I mean, I wouldn't get them all the time. But like, now, there's not a chance I'm getting a block. 1 minute and 50 seconds to go and try to win this game for ourselves. We're going to save our time. Just take the 25-yard line, please. I know Keyshawn Nixon's dangerous, but hey, we don't have time for that. We're going to let him run a slant. I really like Jaden Reed right here. What a... Was about to be one of the most insane catches I've ever seen. And then he drops it because he got absolutely throttled. Christian Watson over there is interesting. That safety is like moving at the speed of light, man. How is he returning on that? Malik Hooker is like the fastest man alive, apparently. We've killed 10 seconds and gotten nowhere. I'm running the stupidest plays ever right now. However, we got to do what we got to do to get... Luke Musgrave's going to clutch it up for us. Let's go. We got to hurry. Hurry up. Luke Musgraves once again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get in there. He's all the way down to the 4. He's hurt. I don't care. I don't care. Actually, decent. Oh, it took our last time out. That sucks. I'm going to run this because even if we don't get in, I kind of want to kill some clock. There's a lot of time left here. All right. That's fine with me. Let it run. Let it run. Josh Jacobs has 2 touchdowns on the game. Very solid. Tucker Kraft, you can play, bud. I believe in you. If this is man-to-man, Josh Jacobs. Nope. I meant zone coverage, but hey, it's okay. Tucker Kraft gets it. Speed, hurry up, hurry up. We don't have any more timeouts, so we got to make this count. Jaden Reed in the end zone for the touchdown. Let's go. Do we go for 2 to win? I mean, this is the game. 30 seconds left. I'm going for it. We're not supposed to be here anyways. We'll base our season off of this play right here, right now. Josh Jacobs gets it in. 1-point lead goes to Green Bay in the divisional round. Let's go. All right, we're just going to skip through the kickoff. We're up by 1. All we got to do is hold them here. And we will destroy the Cowboys' dreams. What is it? I mean, talk about a realistic rebuild here, man. There's nothing more realistic than the Packers beating the Cowboys in an upset. Oh my gosh. I spoke too soon. I might have spoken too soon. Now they're going for 2. They got it. Golly, they're up by 7 again. I really spoke too soon, man. That is hilarious. Oh, man. Somebody's going to clip that, I bet. Golly. All right. Kickoff return, though? Kickoff return? Oh, terrible blocking. What are we doing? If anybody would have blocked that right side, we might have had a little bit of a chance, but not a chance with that happening. Christian Watson, I kind of like where he's going. Load it up. PI, please? Thank you? No? Okay. We got about one more shot at this. Those Hail Mary plays are the worst, man. They don't work. All right. If that safety on the left drops in, Dobbs is our guy. Nope, not a chance. Had to get it out. We're going to run the same play and hope that that safety plays a different role. We're going to do the same exact play and hope that safety's in a different... Nope. Ah, gosh. Christian Watson going on a vertical. Not what I meant to do, but hey, it'll work. Not going to win it. All right, it's okay. I spoke too soon, and I clutched us out. Terrible, man. That sucks. Kind of hilarious, but it sucks. Anyways, that's our season. The Super Bowl was an attempt at revenge and doesn't get through, according to the Los Angeles Rams. We did not get any of the awards. I want to see what Saquon Barkley freaking did if we didn't get Josh Jacobs as the Offensive Player of the Year. Saquon Barkley must have landed on the moon himself. He had 200 less yards, but he had 9 more touchdowns. That's stupid. That's stupid, man. That's a lot of difference. All of our practice squad guys get called up. That's going to be it. Anyways, retirements. Do we have anybody leaving this team? I don't think we have that many old players, if really any. Yeah, no. Oh, no, not position minimum. It's a video. It's a constant happenstance in this video series. Anyways, scouting college players we're good with. I mean, we'll go to re-sign players. We're not going to re-sign anybody here. We have nobody to re-sign. We're going to reject that option on their corner, Stokes, for the most part. I don't see a reason why we take him, pick it up by any means, when we can just keep on moving. In our mock draft, we're going to be towards the back for sure. We're going to be 25th. All right. George Reynolds is our current pickup. We've got 80% scouting on him. Alan Carden, you'd be a first-round pick, but not to me, buddy. This center looks rather good, too. Though I don't necessarily know that I want to spend that much on a center. With us have already gotten Josh Myers. Though he's not improved the best, we can continue to work on it. David Stuckey looks like a really good corner. Actually, incredibly good corner. I don't know where he was projected to go. Good to great speed. Injuries good? Yeah, David Stuckey's really good. I am interested in that right there. Oof, that's interesting. Alan Carden we're good on. We're going to have to check out Stuckey and see where he lands. I want to go back to our mock draft and see where he was here. He should have been about here somewhere. He's going all the way 14th. Where he's not, unless he drops in the mock drafts, he's gone. We're not even going to have a chance at him. I'm not worried about a trade up right now. We're not in a spot to do that. But negotiations, that's what we are in a spot to do. Eric Stokes. Not paying him $14 million. Sorry, not happening. 5th-year option, rejected. Bo Melton, you're not worth it, buddy. Robert Rochelle, he actually wants to be here now. So we're going to lower this back down to what it wasn't. And, he wants to play for a new team now that we offered him that? That's funny. Eric Wilson, I'm a little bit considering this because of the depth piece cost, and that's actually like really not a bad deal. If he'll take that, all right, he's going to test that. They don't like it when you get real low numbers. But, hey, I don't care. You guys suck at football. I'm not going to pay you a lot of money. Bo Melton, though, I'm not paying a 73 overall $5 million a year. I'm just not doing that. Sorry, Packers fans. I know y'all like Bo Melton a lot, but I'm just not doing that. That makes no sense. Anyways, we will go to free agency. Big time free agents. Let's hope so, at least. We have a good amount of money. Josh Allen. He wants to be here, and I want him. That's cool. We'll take him. 27 years old. What do we got to do to get him? I mean, we got a ton of money. We're the top offer. We got him, essentially. Let's look at everything else. Non-shooting running back. We don't need a fullback. Wide receiver. Cooper's interesting and all, and he actually has the superstar this time around. He usually doesn't keep that, but, like, that's it. I'm not really interested in that. Not interested in the tight end. Bringing Bakhtiari back would be great if he wasn't going to cost me $24 million. That's the problem we're going to sit at there. A guard, Ezra Cleveland's nice, but is he much better than what I have? I mean, not at left guard. Center, not interested. Like, who is our right guard? Royce Newman? Actually, okay, Ezra Cleveland's kind of interesting now. Or Cesar Ruiz. Either one. I know Ruiz doesn't want to be here, but he's 25 years old. Cleveland's 26 and a start of. Ruiz is 25 and a start of. I'm going to aim at Cesar Ruiz, see what we can do with him. I'm going to give him more than 1 year. We are the only offer, actually. We're going to up this to a 5-year deal at that rate. If he likes it, I mean, he does like the deal. Maybe he doesn't want to be here, but, you know, we got some stance on him right here. In terms of defensive positions, left and right end, I think we're fine. We're going to get Josh Allen more than likely, the edge rusher, obviously. AJ Epinesa, big AJ Epinesa fan. However, I'm not really sure that he's going to fit here. He's more of an outside guy. Our ends are more of, you know, the fat D-tackles that are not quite as D-tackle-ish. So I don't think he really fits for us. He'd have to play an outside linebacker spot, which is going to be taken up by Josh Allen. This is going to make him and Rashawn Gary a really strong duo. Drew Tranquil, a guy I would like, but we have 2 good middle linebackers, so I'm not going to do that. And they're young, Quay Walker and Edgerrin Cooper. Cornerback. I would take a veteran. Somebody with the mentor tag especially. I need a mentor tag if I'm going to get you. Xavier Rhodes, I mean, literally you would just be here for, like, the minimum so I can have you in the mentor tag. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to give him, like, as low as I can. He wants to be here. That's it. He wants to be here. I just want him for that mentor tag so we can try to develop some guys. Safeties, we have Xavier McKinney. Taylor Rapp is a little interesting. If he had a depth trait, I probably would go for him, but the fact that he doesn't is an instant turnoff. I'm not doing that. We do need a punter. Corey Bajorquez, he wants to be here. And guess what? You're going to get a contract, and a decent one at that. We'll take a punter. We need a punter. And that'll do it for us. So looking at our targeted signings, we're going to get Josh Allen more than likely. Bajorquez, and there's no competition for anyone else. We get Josh Allen, Bajorquez, and Ruiz, and Xavier Rhodes is really just a matter of time. You don't want to sign yet, dude? You're not going to get any other offers, so you might as well. He will be a Packer one way or another. We just got to wait for that one to actually happen. We'll go to stage 2. That's going to be it. I'm going to get to the draft. In our free agency recap, obviously we get Josh Allen, Bakhtiari. What? Oh, I thought that signed to us. Wow. Josh Allen, Bajorquez. We brought in Robert Woods because he has that mentor tag. Paid him $2.2 million for a year. That's not it. It's not bad. Ruiz is here for 5 years, and Xavier Rhodes also for the mentor tag. Pretty solid upgrades. I think we got some couple guys who will start. Obviously, Josh Allen, massive upgrade. But other than that, you know, we also have some flexibility now. We can maybe make a trade or so with Lucas Van Ness at the centerpiece of it. If there was a draft prospect I was sold on, I would absolutely do it. Stuckey looks really good. However, I'm not really sure that I'm like just completely out on, or first like set on him. But there are a couple guys we are interested in. We'll look at more as we go. We are picking 24th, I believe it said. So we'll just kind of see what we got. I'm not really interested in the trade up, like I said. Not anything massive, at least. Scouting-wise, I do have 3 guys that I want to see where they end up with like the prospect scouting. So we're going to check that before we go. There's a couple defensive ends that I'm really interested in at our spot. Obviously, Greenwood is the one I'm interested in, and then we're marked to get Tremaine Miller. I thought I had him as one of the prospect scouting. I did the other one. Oh, yeah, I did a linebacker as well. Good injury on Tremaine Miller. Power and finesse moves are both very high. Pretty promising there. Eric Greenwood, however, also, injury's bad, but the power moves are good. Tackle's good. Awareness is good. Player exit. He's got other things. He's kind of the opposite end. He looks like a really high upside, but also that injury is scary. The next thing we had was a linebacker somewhere. BJ Samuel. He's a mid-round guy, but I like to get some of these guys in the middle rounds knowing what they got so I can just be ready for it. Looks like a really good. The only problem is he's definitely an off-ball guy. He's got a really good, it says he's a run stopper, so he's definitely off-ball, but he's got some good look past that. And then we get our corner. Who is it? Kendall Kitchens. Obviously looks really good. I think I'm targeting him around 1. 4.34 speed, 4.4 speed, whatever. Really good. Injury's good. Press is decent as a C. Zone coverage is good. Man coverage is an A. I think we got our guy. I think Kendall Kitchens is going to be our guy. The only thing is, he does say 2 to 3. I'm a little curious if we could trade back and get him or maybe wait around for him. But at the same time, I don't know that I want to wait. We're going to start the draft. We're just going to go straight to our pick. We're picking 25th is what it is, actually. A center goes round 1. That's interesting. Very interesting there. So, on our board, Greenwood's here. George Reynolds is here. Then we're going to start there. Greenwood, our guy that we were interested in. Power rusher, 280, whatever. Elite strength, solid everything. Finesse moves aren't great. Injuries bad. That's where I'm held up at. Injuries bad. George Reynolds. Is the draft clock on? I swear I turned that off. Elite strength, good injury. He's more of a fat boy. That's really what he is. Not the finesse guy. He's a bigger. Those two versus Kendall Kitchens. I wonder if we could trade up. I wonder if we could take... We do need to fix our D-line. I think I'm going to take George Reynolds here while this clock is running. I'm going to go with George Reynolds. He's a normal dev, but he looks really solid. I swear I stopped the draft clock. Apparently I didn't. We're going to try to trade up here. We're going to try to get to the top of the second round. We do need to get something fixed about, we have 2 seconds. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We're going to try to trade a couple things for this corner here. Keyshawn Nixon, you're a great returner and all, but I just don't need you here, man. Like, you're just not that valuable to me. Sorry. Just is what it is. Hopefully you'll understand. Let's see. Who was picking early in this first round? That way we can get the highest pick possible. Cardinals are really early. We'll go with that. I'm fine with that. Not too far off. We're going to keep moving, see if we can find something better. Colts are... That's the first pick, I believe. How far are we off from that? We're a little far off. I'd rather do this, though, and ensure we get our guy. We'll give you Preston Smith, actually. Keep Keyshawn Nixon. Trade Preston Smith. Anybody who I can get Preston Smith for that has a good pick. That's actually what I'm going to aim for. Because if I can get off of his contract, too, that also is very, very beneficial. Colts. Who was the other team? The Cardinals. They might take him on. He is at a position of need for them, though they are not interested in him. Do I want to get rid of Nixon after that? Not really. Let's see what we can do. Royce Newman? Y'all like him? That's it. I got a deal done. All right, we got to the Cardinals. I'm fine with that. I think we're going to be able to land Kitchens here. We'll pause it. Move ahead. We're only moving back a few spots, I believe. Let's see. There we are. I want to see the draft board real quick. Usually it follows the draft board pretty close. Okay. He's not for a while. Let's see. Stop that. Come on now. We'll go to our user pick. I think we'll be fine. And we get a D tackle in front of us. Not too bad. We also have the 15th pick in this round. We could theoretically make it. There's a chance we can make it. Let's see. I do want to check the receiver room just in case. We'll come back to that, actually. I think I'm going to just go ahead and grab Kitchens. I'm not going to waste any time here. Yeah, we're going to take Kitchens. He's still here. He's the best corner available. Hidden Dev. I'm not really that shocked, honestly. This guy looks really good. 93 speed, 91 acceleration, 85 agility, and 92 change of direction. You see the rest. That's a great little player out there. He's going to be good. I'm excited for him. We'll go to the next user pick. A quarterback goes from USC, Mike Copeland. Now let's see what we got here. Receivers in play here. Let's check these guys out. Physical guy, solid speed. Where's the injury rating? Not bad for him. That's really what I look at here. Bad injury rating here. Not even all that fast. Not even all that fast. Good injury rating, though. Medium routes a B. Run blocks a B. Awareness is an A to C. Awareness is lower. Medium routes lower. Okay, so right now I'm going for Miles Dyson, if anyone. Miles Dyson's the guy in the driver's seat right now. And he's also our scheme fit, so that's great. We do have a lot of receivers, though, so I'm not really sure that I want to do that. Round 2 to 3 talent for Alan Carden would be a good pickup for the positional need, but I just don't really feel like doing all that necessarily. Colin McLean. That's kind of a cool name. Good athlete, injury solid. Everything about this guy's really good. I could swing for him and just kind of hope for the best. But I'd rather have him or I'd have the receiver. I think Josh Myers is good enough to keep up, though. How many years younger is Colin McLean? He's 3 years younger. So even if they're the same or if he's a couple overalls worse, a lot more room to grow there. Miles Dyson, I don't know how much room to grow we have because of the roster situation we're in. Let's go look at our roster real quick, and that's going to make my decision. It's one of those two guys. It's either McLean or it's the receiver Dyson, I think it was his name. Let's see. Receiver is... He would be, I mean, at best, beat out Dontavion Wicks. That's at best. And then Myers, he's 26. I think I'm going to go with the center. I think the center is more valuable. Myers doesn't have a dev trait. If this guy has a dev trait, he is an instant starter. He'll instantly be better than what we got. So where is he at? McLean. Colin McLean, the center. His injury did look good. He's solid all around. We'll take him. Hidden dev trait. Unless he's like a 70 overall, he's our starter. I think he's going to be good, though. He looks really solid. And we'll go to the third round. Resume. Not what I meant to do, but whatever. I swear I turned off that draft clock, but that thing's so annoying. We could look at, let's see. I like Luke Musgrave, but he doesn't have a dev trait, so we could look at a tight end to maybe see if we find one. Not that I'm sold on one by any means, but it's just something we could look into. Not at all something I'm really just sold on. Artie Lowe? I don't know. He looks okay. That linebacker we scouted, what was he at? I mean, what was his name? Oh, man. Was he a right outside or a left outside? I don't know. He's probably gone because I don't think nobody's scouted high, so he's got to be gone. Unless he's just lower down than I realized. Yeah, he's gone. That's fine. Got to pause this stupid draft timer, man. And our selection will be based off of probably just best available and biggest need, a little bit of combo of both. Kenny Jenkins looks interesting. An elusive back. Do we really need a running back? No. However, he does look solid. Injury's a good rating. He looks all right. We could go off another D end and just try to kind of beef up that area of our team. Jerry Stewart's available. I don't recognize anything off of him that looks just super great, but we might just take him just because. I mean, if you end up with a guy with a dev trait, they're almost an instant starter for a lot of things. Marcus Carrington, a D tackle. Looks really solid. Elite speed, 4.8 speed at this weight. Injury's not good, though. If I knew his power moves were a C to D, I would really, really consider that one. I'm thinking about a tight end. I think Ian Robinson might be better than Jerry Stewart. Great speed here, 4.6 speed at tight end. Injury solid. We'll go with Ian Robinson. May not be amazing, but hey, if he, the normal dev is a little bit of a bummer. Means kind of it was probably a wasted pick, but whatever. And we'll go to the next user pick. We could look at receiver here again. Could see if there's anything available that just kind of strikes me. Like I said, I'm not really sold on much here. Kenny Jenkins is still here. That's an option. That's an option. 2 A's. That's pretty rare for this point in time. Catching traffic's an A. Catching's an A. Release is bad, but he's good speed. 4.4 speed. That's really solid. What's his injury? Injury's B to D. We'll go with him. Normal dev, but 92 speed. I'll take it. Sucks that he could be better. We'll have Robert Woods helping him train conveniently. He might be his son. Probably not, but I don't know. I think Robert Woods might have to be 11 to be this guy's dad. But yeah, we'll take him. If that running back's here, I don't think I'm going to take anybody else. Okay, he's not here. That's fine with me. Was making me a little concerned, to be honest. This speed rusher looks okay. That speed rusher looks a little better. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Man-to-man corner here. He's not very good, probably. Walt Dyson looks okay. That's another Dyson. The Miles Dyson from earlier, the receiver. That's funny. Pass coverage linebacker. If he was a rusher, I might take him, but we don't need another off-ball backer. This Bryce Matthews guy looks actually kind of decent. He's in a quarterback. I mean, we don't really need a quarterback at all, but, like, I don't know. If his injury wasn't bad, I might consider him. I'm going to let the CPU finish this out. I don't see anybody that I'm super interested in right now. They're not going to make us any better of a draft, but, hey, I don't really care. Anyways, end of draft. We'll get there to the draft recap. Draft recap time, and let's see what we got. Our first overall pick, who was it? I don't even remember who was it. I'm trying to see the name. Reynolds, 74. I'll take it. Kitchen, 75. I'll definitely take that. McLean, 74. He's a starter. Woods, actually a decent receiver in the 4th round. Impressive. Robinson, a terrible tight end. Great. I wonder what the other tight end was. Makes me really curious. Hey, look at this. Thank you, CPU. You drafted us a decent player in the 6th and 7th rounds. I'll take it. So that tight end, we took him in the 3rd. So let's just see what all the NFL teams did. It would have been the last pick, or last few picks. So we'll just go to right here. So there's our guy. So let's go 4th round. Wasn't the one we took, but he was better. Or wasn't the one we were looking at, but he's better. That was one we were looking at. He wasn't really any better. So we did miss. However, it wasn't for the guy that we would have taken anyways. So that's okay with me. Anyways, we'll adjust the roster. We'll get to the season. All right, year 2 on the way. We have some good upgrades. Jordan Love in the offseason goes up to superstar. Jaden Reed in the superstar in the offseason. That didn't make any sense, but hopefully you got the point. Everything else is basically the same. Better O-line now. We got a better center, better guard. Left tackle's developing. A.J. Dillon, we moved him to fullback because he's actually a really good fullback. Another movement we did, we drafted right in George Reynolds, and we moved him to D tackle, and he went up like 4 overalls. I also got him a training camp game, so he went up another overall, but like I think he was like a 73 or 74, and he went up to a 77, and now he's a 78. So big improvement there. That should help our run defense a lot. Carl Brooks, he'll be helping out a bunch. We have Gary and Allen, obviously. It's a big one. Kenny Clark goes up to Superstar X Factor as well. Josh Allen McKinney goes up to Superstar X Factor. That's helpful. And that's what our lineup looks like. That's basically what we're going to do. Specialists, our edges are going to stay the same. Really, that's about everything. So we'll get into next season. We have a few things we do really need to do. But first off, McKinney, I'm changing his X Factor. I don't like that X Factor. It's a stupid one. Oh, wait, never mind. That's one's fine. I thought it was a different one. Anyways, we're going to go to the home screen and figure out if there's anything left to do. In terms of our scouts, I'm really going to keep them the same. I really kind of want to focus on the same stuff in terms of, like, tackles and offense and all that kind of stuff. I'll just make sure the zones are right. But around the Seahawks, let's say some defense. We can play good defense. We got 3 X factors on defense. We'll disrupt the pass. Did I mean to click that? Not really, but I did. So we'll go with it. Anyways, allow less than 200 passing yards. Well, who gonna tell them? Because that's not happening. Anyways, we'll get to, going through this second season. We are 2-0. Massive win versus the Texans last week, 41-7. Breakout D lineman. This should be good. George Reynolds, our rookie. Perfect. We need him. Just one stat. Please, Madden. Give me one stat. One stat. Is that hard? Is that too much to ask for? It shouldn't be. Game plan elite quarterback. We're a good team now. We've made a massive improvement. We'll go with sacks goal. Hopefully we get it, and George Reynolds gets one. No, but last year we started as a 79 across the board. We ended the season as an 82 across the board, and now we're an 84, 87, average of 85. That is really, really, really solid. Massive improvement, and just good help. Like, that's going to help us get really far into this. Javon Ballard keeps developing up 2 overalls this time to a 78. That's big. 2+ zone coverage. What's his ratings looking like? His tackles could be better, but we're getting there with him. Eric Stokes, good player as well. Let's get up his man coverage, make him a lockdown corner. We do have to lock him down in terms of contract negotiations this year anyways. We will do that at some point. Let's see what we got here. Luke Musgraves up to a 77. Also pretty helpful there. I think week 3, we should be able to see some negotiations to see who is available at this point too. We may not do all these negotiations. We're just going to see who's available. $88 million. Jordan Love, actually, we're doing that one now. Can I go 7 years? We'll just do that and get him locked down entirely. Good deal. Jordan Love, he ain't going nowhere. Yikes, Kenny Clark. That's a double whammy. He doesn't really want to be here. We'll go 3 years. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one. Eric Stokes, he's really good. That's not a bad number at all. Or he's really solid, we'll say. 3 and 3. He wants a little more money. We can handle that. Keyshawn Nixon, we'll wait on that one. Everyone else, I think we're willing to... Oof, Quay Walker. That's an option, though. Quay Walker and Devontae Wyatt are options. We'll have to look at those later on. Josh Myers might be a guy we look to trade. He's a backup center. We have multiple good linemen. We're going to wait till the week goes over, but we will do that. In terms of this, let's get some scouting on our... We do need a depth piece at middle linebacker, so we'll do that. The interior of our O-line needs to be definitely scouted, that's for sure. Excuse me. Cornerback, wide receiver. We'll go with some corner help. You can never have enough of them. And wide receiver, wide receiver. All right, that's that. Now, let's go see if George Reynolds, our new defensive tackle, can get a breakout game. We really need him to hit this. It would be incredibly impactful if he does. Let's see. 37-35 victory. That's huge. And roll out the red carpet because George Reynolds has arrived. Star Dev. That is big, big, big for us. Getting a guy who in the first round was a good overall but didn't have. And then we get a breakout running back. Oh boy. A weekly award. All right, let's see what it is. Jordan Love had 272 yards, 3 touchdowns. Big game for him. Got hit 3 times, knocked down 3 times, sacks. Could be better, but hey, we'll take it. This breakout running back, let's see it. It's going to be Josh Jacobs, obviously. Do I need to tell you again? He's not going to get it. I mean, especially, did I say we're playing Dallas? I don't even remember what I saw. If we're playing Dallas, no, we're playing Detroit. There's a world where that happens. They have a bad rush defense, but I mean, in all reality, it's not happening. McLean, Kitchens, we still don't know what they are yet. We'll get there eventually, though. Both are playing, both are starters. Kitchens our starting slot. He did fit that role pretty nicely in terms of his build, in terms of his ratings and abilities. And we'll go ahead and upgrade some players and get on to next week. Do we have a great chance at getting this breakout for what's his name? We don't. So let's just not put too much on it. But it'd be awesome. It would be. It would be very helpful. Let's see. Colin McLean's getting an upgrade. That's a big one. Definitely get his agile up. He needs to be more in the scheme fit anyways. And we will move right along. He's only, 188. It's because he doesn't have the training camp games. That's really stupid. Madden needs to do that. We need offensive line training camp games. Anyways, we'll go ahead and go forward. Hopefully Josh Jacobs can hit it, but likely not going to happen. We do get a win, 37-31. We're 4-0, big time. He feels disappointed. Oh well, sucks. We'll keep moving. The very next week, we find out Kendall Kitchens is a superstar. We drafted a superstar corner. That's awesome. Really, really good, actually. And very exciting as well. Eric Stokes, who? Yeah, he's our CB2 pretty much from here on out. Especially if he hits an overall upgrade in any way, shape, or form. He is definitely going to be that. George Reynolds up to an 80 overall in his rookie year. Big time move over to D-tackle helps him get there. That's fine with me. Whatever we got to do to make this team better is what we will do. Jordan Morgan up to a 75, also helpful. Just getting him to a better spot, almost to that green color. Makes you feel a lot better about a position when they're in that green for whatever reason. But hey, it's probably a mental thing. But yeah, we'll keep moving. Just 2 weeks later, we're on a little bit of a slump. We're 4-2, not great. But we have a breakout linebacker we got to check and see. Rashawn Gary. Once again, it sucks because he's a superstar. He's got to get X Factor. 3, I mean, this is probably the most realistic one. You get a sack and that gives you a sack and a TFL. And then maybe one more TFL and maybe he can get it. But I mean, chances are it's not happening. For whatever reason, this game rules it absolutely impossible. Now, I will say, it's fair. Not everybody needs to be getting in a breakout game all the time. So I understand. However, it sucks that no time that you sim can you ever get the breakout. I've never once seen it. And I do a lot of these rebuilds. I sim a lot of years. I see a lot of breakout games. It never happens. It just doesn't happen. End of story. Breakout player, we lose again. 3rd week in a row. Once again, Rashawn Gary. Who's surprised? He didn't get it. We got something to figure out here. At week 8, definitely need to look into the trade system. Looking at our team right now, offensively, we're pretty fine. Pretty good. Defensively, the rush yards are still killing us. We'll look into trade. Quite the slump we're on here, but we get some upside. We get a big win in Chicago, 41-35. We get a trench boost here. That could be massive. If we allow, like, minimal issues, we could get a lot of XP for our line. That would boost our left tackle, our right tackle. I mean, that would boost everything. We also get a breakout quarterback here. That would get Jordan Love up to, what, X Factor? Well, let me guess. Let's let you guess. Will it happen? If you say yes, that's your problem. Anyways, we'll go on. We got to get some wins here. Colin McLean's a star. Kendall Kitchen's a superstar. That's good. Jair Alexander's out for like 6 weeks with an injury. That sucks, but hey, we'll make it through, right? Kendall Kitchens, it just means more reps. No, we got to hope that we can do something here. The end of this season, we need to kind of get on the fast track of winning games is what we need. Javon Ballard, this guy's got to get there soon. We got to get him to the point of, like, actual good football player ability very soon. Like, he's close, but he's not quite there. Quay Walker, getting to a very respectable overall here at 82, playing up to an 83. And Cesar Ruiz is going to be a big help as well here. He doesn't get the actual upgrade, but hey, it's going to make him play better. It's going to make that agility better. Let's see his ratings. His run block finesse needs to come up, but other than that, he's pretty good across the board. So that's a good help for sure. We need definitely now to get some, this is apparently a good defense. Let's do some negotiations before we simulate. We got a few guys that we need to get back. Kenny Clark is one of them. He is a key guy to bring back. We got to get him. That's going to be a problem there. Eric Stokes, we'll get him back. It's just a matter of what we got to do. I mean, all right, here we go. He's back. No problem there. Keyshawn Nixon, he's 27. I'm interested in this deal. He's back. That's good enough. Josh Myers, probably not. Not anybody else here really interested in other than Kenny Clark. But we'll have to work on Kenny Clark. He's a guy I will franchise tag if I have to. He's definitely worth that much. Let's simulate and see if we can get this the breakout game for Jordan Love or the trench boost. Either one would be very nice. I'd rather get the win, though, and we can't do that. The Vikings are 12-2, man. That's wild. We didn't get a lot of rushing yards, but that sucks. Only 1,000 XP for everybody. That really blows. I mean, that's better than nothing, and Jordan Love certainly didn't get anything with this type of play. Just not a good season. I don't know why, but it's always like if you have a good first year, your second year stinks. Or, I mean, it's, they play with you, they make you 4-0, and then you fall down to 8-6 or whatever we have been. Not a good run. Definitely not a good run. Just got to keep working, keep developing, and hey, I did predict 3 years. This is year 2. Year 3, maybe it may be time to do something crazy in year 3. But either way, we'll keep going through the season, get to the postseason. Just one quick week later, and the Cardinals, we beat them 28-0. Get a breakout wide receiver. Low-key hope it's not Jaden Reed. Obviously, it'd be great to get him an X Factor, but once again, it's not going to happen. It's hard enough. Yeah, cool. Great. Anywho, we won't even worry about it. We'll just go to next week. I mean, we'll just do it. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Kenny Clark back while we're here, but I'm getting a little bit skeptical if he's going to be willing to at all. I don't know what he wants. I mean, we're getting about as high as we can. He wants a 2-year deal. I mean, that's about that right there. All right, there we go. We got him for 2 years. Good enough. We don't have to worry about the stupid, what's it called? Not Josh Myers. We don't have to worry about the franchise tag. There we go. Couldn't think of it for a second there. Anywho, like I said, let's go to next week, see if we get this breakout game. We won't. And, yeah, keep moving. Breakout teammate. Doesn't even give us an answer to it, but we get a breakout teammate. Okay. Oh, it was just, I think it glitched what message it sent us or something, because I've never seen that before. Interesting there. Anyways, we'll go, just because we're here, we'll get through this last week together. Luke Musgrave up to a 70. Yeah, it's pretty possible. That's pretty good. But we'll go ahead and make sure we're in a good spot. Let's see. Upgrade players. Jordan Love gets an upgrade. That's a big one. That's going to be helpful. He is playing up to a 92 and 88 overall quarterback. Awareness boost. That's a good one. That's a good thing to have. After that, everything else I'm not super worried about. I mean, Jaden Reed's a good one, but he'll get an upgrade, and that'll be great. Anyways, we got 1 week. The chance we make the playoffs are slim and none, I'm assuming. I would expect, unless we win this game, there's no chance. But if we lose, yeah, we lose, we're out. Cool. We're not even second in our division. And we lose staff members. Wonderful. Oh, no we didn't. I don't know why it sent us that. We'll wait a couple weeks, make sure we didn't, because sometimes it does that. Let's just go ahead straight to the... Press the same button again. We're going to the Super Bowl. In our season recap, we don't get any awards, and Lamar beats the Tampa Bay Bucks. I just, like, lagged in real life. Cool. Retirements. Let's see. NFC, what are we, North? Xavier Rhodes is gone. That sucks. No, anyways. We got some upgrades. Hopefully it's something worthwhile, not just our whatever people. It is our whatever people. The guys from the practice squad. Although this is interesting. Tyree Baxter. He does have a dev trade, I'm pretty sure. I think one of our guys definitely did. Oh, wow. Two upgrade points and only moves up 1 overall. He doesn't have it anymore if he did. One of them did. And I know it wasn't Carrington. It was a cornerback. Was it Tyler Sharp? We'll check in on him. Just to see if this is the one that we get. He also could have lost it, whoever it was. Yeah, he must have lost it, whoever it was. I think it was the first guy. That's fine. Not a big deal. We don't really need a corner. That's a 70 overall with a dev trade anyways. But yeah, we'll have to check our staff. This is staff week after all. Make sure we didn't lose anybody. That would really suck if we did. No, we didn't. So we've got that going for us. We'll go to re-sign players. Like I said, I don't know that we have anybody else to re-sign. We need some defensive help still. I guess Josh Allen is not enough to get it done. We need to check our... Oh, wait. What am I doing? We need to check our stats. Our season stats have not been checked yet. Let's do that real quick. I don't see us in the front lines. Not schedule. Not worried about a schedule. Oh, boy. If I could navigate these menus and not click the wrong button, it would be awesome. No, okay, stats. Jordan Love, not a good year. I mean, I had 5th in touchdowns. Offensive, we were 5th in yards. 25th in defensive. 1st for Josh Jacobs in rushing yards. And 2nd in touchdowns. 3rd in points scored. Jaden Reed led us with 1,200 yards. So looking at Jordan Love's stats, a little bit of a down year from last year, though. He got a little bit more efficient. Better completion. Great year for Josh Jacobs. I don't know how he didn't win anything. Jaden Reed, good year. Everything else is fine. That's about all I can say there. Wish there was a little bit better even on most of those guys. Cesar Ruiz, an amazing year. Zach Tom, a good year. That might require Cesar Ruiz to go up. That's usually my rule of thumb. If you play over 1,000 snaps and allow 0 sacks, you get an upgrade in dev trait. I'll consider that when I look at it in a minute. Josh Allen, 8 sacks. Rashawn Gary, 6. 5.5 for Kenny Clark. 4 for George Reynolds. 3 for Devontae Wyatt. 1 for Quay Walker. And a half for Edrin Cooper. Not amazing. Xavier McKinney, 2 picks. 1 for Cooper, Ballard, and Nixon. Not great either. Safeties, none. Touchdowns, none. Not the best year. Definitely not the best year. Overall, just need improvement. What is that going to do for us? I don't know. But let's go ahead and do one thing. I am going to look and see if Cesar Ruiz deserves an upgrade in dev trade after that. Because let's look at the line. Okay, now that he's down to normal, he 100% deserves to go back to star. Jaden Reed goes up to X Factor. That's nice. Josh Jacobs does too, but Jaden Reed is even better. Cesar Ruiz, since, he was a star last year and had a great season, I'm going to put him up to star. I'm not going to go superstar simply because he did regress for whatever reason may be. We're just going to move him to star. That way he just stays what he was since he had such a great year. I think that's fair. Defensively, we now have 4 X Factors and 2 superstars. Cam Kinchin's going to be our CB2 from now on. Really great here. That's awesome. I don't know how our defense is so bad with all this going for us, but it is what it is. We just got to get improvement. We got to get better. And we'll do that through the offseason. Negotiations here. I don't know if we've even looked at these already. Quay Walker, accepting that option. We're willing to get him back. I'm not willing to pay Devontae Wyatt that much money. We're gonna change that deal ourselves. Not interested in Greg Joseph, Robert Woods, bye. Andre Dillard, not for that much money. No, sir. Isaiah McDuffie. Let's see. If he would take like that, I'll do it. Okay. If he would take that, I would have done it, but no, I'm not. It's not worth that much money. He just isn't. As a backup linebacker, we can go draft somebody who can do his job and probably do it better. Anyways, yeah, let's see. Going into free agency, first round of free agents at least. Wyatt Teller, Bitonio, Nick Bolton, Javonte Williams. We need a kicker. There's a really good kicker here, but I don't know that I want to pay a kicker $6 million. I don't know. Cam Hayward. That is intriguing. We don't need anything here. Don't need a fullback. Tight end, anybody special? I would consider Njoku, but I just don't really feel like that's that much of an improvement, really, in the grand scheme of things. Garrett Bowles doesn't move the needle for me. Bitonio doesn't. Wyatt Teller kind of does. But do I want to pay another guard when Cesar Ruiz has been fine and our rushing offense has been really good? I don't really feel like it's worth the while to change anything there. Amarius Mims is a little interesting, but he's 5 overalls worse than Zach Tom. If he was like 2 overalls worse, I'd probably do it. Defensive line, not seeing anything I care for. Cam Hayward is intriguing, but he has no offers, and he wants to be here. We're going to wait on him. We might offer him later. We'll see. Let's see. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything I really care over. Free safety, no. Nothing needed there. These two are a little bit interesting. Mainly Justin Reed, but he doesn't want to be here. He's 5 overalls better. Substantial, but not, I don't think, enough. I'm going to go for Harrison Butker. Just get a good kicker on the roster. It never hurts to have a good kicker. We're going to lower this pretty substantially as well, just because I don't really care if he wants it or not. I mean, he doesn't have another offer. Punter, we're fine. We're going to slowly progress through this. See who gets offers and see who doesn't. Cam Hayward still has no offers. We'll keep going. Keeping an eye on Cam Hayward. He has 3 offers now. We're going to play into this a little bit. We're going to lower it. Hopefully he has been lowballed by other teams. That way this is maybe a good offer. And it's not quite good enough is the problem. I think for 1 year it'll be worth it to... He'll be really good on the run-stopping end. I think it's worth it for the year to just offer him what he wants in this situation. He wants to be here. This will probably put us over the top. It does. And we get Cam Hayward more than likely. Are you joking? Are you joking? We had a much better offer than them. Ridiculous, man. I hate when that happens so much. It makes me mad. It's so stupid. What's the point of offering somebody that wants your offer more, wants to be with you more, and they don't even accept it? Whatever. Bunch of crap. Guess we're just waiting on butt kicker here. He'll probably accept at some point. I'm not really worried about him. We'll move on to next week and hopefully get him. Maybe offer somebody who's on the low end of free agency. Here before the draft, looking at our mock draft 5, let's see. In terms of targeting, I don't know what I want to do. Because we're picking, what, 17th? We need a tackle. We need maybe a defensive end, but honestly, there's not an end in this class that I'm interested in. I don't know what to do here. Borland looks solid, but not amazing. I mean, that's a guy that, you know, not amazing. Definitely not amazing. Other than him, you know, we see this Baquette guy up here. That would require a trade up, but he looks really good. Injuries and F is scary, but other than that, looks really, really, really good. The other route to go is go with a receiver. We got a couple good receivers, starting with Del Boone. Looks really solid. I mean, really solid. He runs a 4.5, not amazing speed-wise, but everything else, even good injury. I think a trade-up might be necessary. Get to 2 and look at Baquette and Boone. The other receiver who I saw, wow, he's a lot lower than I thought. Pemberton. Actually, okay, we could draft him straight up. Not really much faster. Injuries a lot worse, but everything else looks really good. Him and Del Boone. Pemberton and Boone. I don't know. We'll look into it. But that's what we got to do. I don't know what it's going to take, but we got to do one of those two. Let's get to the draft. So we trade all the way up to 2 with our division rivals. Send Lucas Van Ness, Christian Watson, and Kingsley Enagbare. I do that because, well, we're trading Christian Watson because we're taking the receiver. I feel like we need the dynamic player, and we don't know, but I really, really hope this guy's a dev trait. Now, granted, looking at him, you can't ever tell if somebody is a dev trait or not, but with Pemberton being as low as he was, I'm kind of tending towards this guy has one he does, or Pemberton doesn't, and Del Boone does. Dalboon also has a really good injury rating, or potential at least to have a decent one. That's what I'm taking him for. We get a dev trait. Hopefully it's not just star. That's the only thing I can say. Other than that, we move. I mean, give up 2 firsts and some backups, basically. I mean, you know, it sucks to have to do that, but at this point, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not done making moves on that offense. There's a tight end I was looking at. Looks pretty solid as well. But the only problem, what was his name? I didn't scout him. I don't think it was Dorsey, but we'll take a look at Dorsey anyways. Awareness looks, injury's not great. The one, it was Harper. The injury's good here. That's what I like about him. We're taking him now. He's round 2 to 3. Hidden dev. That's what we like to see. I don't know, you know, what we're going to do with Musgrave, but this guy's probably our starter. We just needed that to get off the ground. Moving on. We need some type of, you know, I just haven't found any D-line help in this entire draft. There's been a couple guys I've been looking for in the O-line. Truman looks solid. Even Joseph Brandt looks solid, but that's too far down the board to even worry about that. Max Woods looks good. Tevin Watkins looks good. Let's look at Tevin Watkins real quick. Injury's not even bad. Max Woods, injury's not great potential, but he's much better projection. Much better power. Let's see. Better athlete, it looks like. We're going to go with Max Woods, even though the injury's not there. Hidden dev. Okay, that's what we're heading for. We're getting a good draft so far. And we're going to go ahead and try to move through the rest of this pretty quickly, making sure that we can do what we want. I don't know in this 4th round what we're going to take. We might have to look around here. I'm not taking another receiver, so that's off the board. We just don't need another one. We can look at tackles here. 3 Bs is interesting. An A and a B is interesting. But they're all potential UDFAs. On another side, let's see. All these are UDFAs is the problem. Nothing here is going to be anything. 3 Bs at the very bottom is crazy, though. Hold on. Tyreek Levine. Elite speed. Runs a 4.8. Injuries a C? That's variant. We're not taking him now. I'm not touching that guy now. But that's some guy we're looking at later. Tyreek Levine. We're going to look through this defensive end position. I didn't see anything I liked there. Jeez. Couple Bs and a potential A. UDFA, but he's at least got something to him. Injuries a C to F. For this guy this late, I'm not doing that. I took it the guard because, well, the guard at least was, you know, kind of good looking at least. He doesn't look good enough to warrant that. We do need a backup linebacker. Wherever we can find that. Usually you can find somebody relatively decent. And honestly, usually the off-ball backer spots are better. This guy looks all right. This guy looks better. Courtney Morrison. Once again, a UDFA. 4.49 speed. Injuries a B to a D. Bill Ford. Not great injury. I think we're going to go with that Courtney Morrison. Good injury. Good speed. Hopefully he's something. We need to keep an eye on that tackle, though, at the very bottom of the board. Crazy that the very last tackle is the one that we're interested in, but I don't know. That was just kind of strange. I may just take him if I don't have anything else to take. Because there's not one defensive lineman that interests me, though I wish there was. Let's see, positionally, a run stopper here, Tremaine Vincent. We could take double linebackers and just kind of try to hope to get one good one. His injury's decent. We'll take him. He's got an A to C awareness. He might be something. 85 speed's really solid for a guy this low. And in the 6th round, I think we're going to try to see if that tackle is here. That's our goal at least. Levine. Tyreek Levine, it's a T. He was the very last tackle available. So, I don't know that I want to wait. Was he a right? I think he was. Tyreek Levine. Very strange. I don't know that I've ever actually looked that far down a board. I actually did that on accident. I mean, this guy looks good. D on 2 things, but everything else is much better. Normal dev, but that's fine. He might be a good overall, at least. That's just strange. We're going to let the CPU finish out the 7th round. I just don't care enough. I need to turn that dang draft timer off. Draft recap time. I'm excited for this one. I want to see who is what. First, Del Boone. What are we? Del Boone, please be something good. Please be something. He's an 80 overall. Got it. It's worth it. Mark, I'm about to say Max. Mark Harper, 75. Max Woods, 77. They're very nice. Levine, 65. Dude looked a lot better than that. Golly. I mean, makes sense why he was the last one available, but he looked a lot better than that is. Anyways, we'll take it. That's fine. Not a bad draft class. Morrison and Vincent are both going to be nearly irrelevant. However, they do need to move over, and that could help them go up. They do fit a middle linebacker position better. This guy's a 67 starting out. Move him to middle, and he goes to what? Morrison, 65. He got worse. Tremaine Vincent starts as a 64. If he goes down to a 62, he's cut instantly. Not a D tackle. Not that. He goes to a 62. Okay, well, I said he was cut instantly. Guess what? You got drafted. You got released. Bye. Anyways, we'll get to the season. Year 3, the year that we have been waiting for. The year I expected us to win from the beginning. So, this, kind of means something here. Looking at the roster where we sit now, we're improved. That's for sure. Why is our receiver not in here at all? I don't know. But he's now wide receiver 2. Romeo Dobbs, wide receiver 3. Woods is 4. Good deal. Harper's got an upgrade point. Morgan's got an upgrade point. That's great. However, I don't care. We just got to get better. The line, I mean, surprisingly, we've been really good to this point. I don't know if it's Josh Jacobs or what. The defense looks really great. Kitchens looks good. Everything looks really, really good. We just have to, play. That's all it is. I don't know what else I can do to improve this roster, really. I mean, yeah, we could get a better than Devontae Wyatt, but, not by that much, realistically. Yeah, we could probably get a better right guard. Not by much, realistically. We could probably get a really, really, really great wide receiver. That may be the move. That may be next. I don't know. Maybe we trade Boone for, halfway through the season, we trade Boone for, a legit guy. We'll keep the auto-gen rookies. I'm not even worried about scouts anymore because I think I'm going to sell out for this year. Usually year 3 is the sellout year. It's because, we're an 89 overall defense and 86 overall team. There's no reason why we shouldn't be good. There just isn't a reason. There's not an excuse at this point. We are going to look around here. It is Reynolds. That's a big one. If he can get that would be huge. I mean, the XP, the bonuses, all that good stuff, that would be very, very nice. Upgrade players, obviously, we'll take care of this real quick. Mark Harper, our new starting tight end. Going to get him as good as we can, as soon as we can, so we can make sure, we're in the right spot. Jordan Morgan, he needs to be developed as well, just because he's our starting left tackle, and he's got to be good, right? Yeah, sure. Anyway, we'll let those two finish out themselves. We also could try to look into trading a guy like Rashawn Gary for something better. I don't know what that would be, but we're going to go for it. Hopefully we can get a win this week and get an upgrade for our D tackle. We do get a massive win, 38-22. Pretty good stomping we put on them. And he did not get it done. I'm not really shocked. He had to get 2 of something, and that just doesn't happen. Maybe 1, not 2. Not happening. Anyways, let's just get through this season and hope for as many wins as we can. Holy moly. Our receiver and our tight end are both superstars. We could have had a better draft. We could not have had a better draft. There's nothing we could have done that would have been better. That's huge. That is enormous. That might be the tipping point for our offense, for our team. We're in a good spot where I think we've lost 1 game in the first 4 weeks. 3-1. Yep. Let's go. I don't care about any of those upgrades, actually, at all. Not one of them. We need to get some staff points, and we got to win. We got to win quick. Right now, look at our team. We're 13th in defensive points per game, and that's the worst we are. Everything else is top 7. Week 8, Jordan Love has a great week 7, 280 yards, 4 touchdowns, and leads us to the great record of 6-1. Tandem breakout for the offense. Wonderful. Can't wait, right? It's going to do so much for us. Just praise Del Boone. He's jealous of Jaden Reed at the moment, but hey, that's fine. Be jealous, because that means you're going to get better. Jaden Reed gets 2,500 XP. Del Boone needs to do something good, and he'll get something better. I don't know. He probably won't do it anyways. Other than that, we need to check our negotiations. We're in a good spot, but we don't have a lot of money, and we got a lot of guys to bring back. That's not a good combo to have. We'll just offer that and see what he does. Josh Jacobs is back. Xavier McKinney. Just give him 4 years. Knock the money down just a hair. Good offer. Great. We saved a little bit there. Now we get to our really big problems. A lot of guys, and honestly, yeah, they're not amazing, but they're meaningful. Dobbs, I think we're going to rock and roll with it and just really, did I say really? Hope for the best this year. I don't know that we have another option. I'll look into trades, but I don't know. I think with Mark Harper and Del Boone both being superstars, that's going to be huge, but we just got to get there. Honestly, at this point, we got to get there. We got to win games. We got to get, something good going for us. I don't know how I can make this team much better. We're an 87 offense. Like, sure, something could be better. We just got a lot of young guys on offense. That's our problem. Like, could we have a better receiver? Yeah, we could have somebody in the 90s, but, like, I don't know, trade Dobbs and one thing so that way Del Boone and Jaden Reed don't even get to play. I just don't really get the point in that right now. I feel like the best thing would just be to try to naturally win with this team. We haven't made that many obnoxious trades. We brought in Josh Allen via free agency. I mean, we made like the one trade for the second overall pick, but okay. I mean, what else can we do? I don't know. I think we just got to win games. We'll see. One trade we make just to kind of cut some losses. Zach Tom, who's going to be a free agent. We trade for Broderick Jones, who's not a free agent yet, and a second-round pick to get Broderick Jones. He's a one overall better. He's a little younger, but primarily he's just not a free agent. We're retaining some assets in case things go crazy for us. Next, I'm going to try to do something similar for maybe like I don't know, Devontae Wyatt. I don't know. That's kind of a bad one there because he's, yikes. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, starter-wise, Devontae Wyatt, Romeo Dobbs. We got to figure out something there. George Reynolds gets a breakout game. This is big. I accidentally almost skipped all the way through it before I showed you. But, hey, you see it. That's going to be big. We did lose last week. The tandem breakout doesn't seem to do very well. Now we go and play a division rival. We're 6-2. Hopefully we can get a win here. Yeah, Del Boone didn't do great. Sounds like. Oh, well. Like, wah. No, I don't know. Let's see. We got some weekly strategy we can do to try to get better. I'm going to take Jordan Love off of this. I want to get some other guys developing. Like, let's say, I don't even know. I really don't even know. Probably Colin McLean. Probably good to do. Anyways, get that done. Get a couple upgrades. And then, I guess just get through the season. We're already moving on. We didn't make any more trades. Can't do that anymore. Out to the side of the trade deadline. George Reynolds does get an upgrade. He's now up to an 85. That's really nice for us. That speed rusher is going to help. Give him some speed. Give him some finesse moves. +1 on the finesse moves. Current ratings. Needs more finesse moves pretty badly. What is his block shed? He's at an 89 block shed. That's pretty good. Del Boone and Mark Harper both moving up rather nicely as well. Did not mean to do slot for him, but hey, whatever. Give me some speed. No speed. Cool. Didn't want that anyways. Mark Harper. I don't care. Just get better. Like 2 to 3 overall is better, please. Anyways, Mark Harper. He's getting there. He's a superstar. That's great. It's great. Now let's see if our George Reynolds can do anything. I'm going to guess probably not. I'm also going to guess we're going to lose this game just because we're trying to hope to win it. We did get a win. Disappointed. Great. Start of the playoffs. We went 13-4. I assume we got the 1 seed because we don't have a game 1. We did get the 1 seed. That is the rest of the playoff bracket. You can see there. We're done. We're done. I don't even care. We're going to check out our season stats. We're going to see how good we did this year because, I mean, we had a good number season. First in offensive yards, 10th in touchdowns, and 11th in touchdowns. Josh Jacobs, holy moly. 5th in defensive yards. Josh Jacobs had a crazy year. So, completion, 73%. 29-6, really low, but I get it's because the rushing was insane. And A.J. Dillon had 11. We had, how many, I can't do math. 34. We had 40 rushing touchdowns. What in the world? 1,200 yards from Jaden Reed with 9 touchdowns. 800 from Boone. Mark Harper had 740. Dobbs had 730. Not bad at all. That's great to see. 1 sack from Elton Jenkins. McLean had a great year. He might go up this year, as we were talking about last year. 11.5 from Rashawn Gary. 10.5 from Kenny Clark. 8.5 from Josh Allen. 4 picks for Javon Ballard. 2 for Jay Alexander. 1 for Kitchens, Nixon, Quay Walker, and Eric Stokes. And then, let's see, the good stuff. 1 safety from Josh Allen. No touchdowns, but that's okay. We got 1 safety. I'll take it. Anyways, we will go and... Did that just say that Bajorquez has been doing our place kicking the whole year. I hate this game. Can you just put the player where they're supposed to be? Like, this is such a stupid game. If that is really how this has been, oh my gosh. Literally, Butker hasn't played a snap. That's so stupid. Anyways, we get to fast track it to next week. Looking at our stats at the bottom, I just saw. First in offensive points per game, 10th in pass yards, second in rush yards, second in rush. Who was better? Who in the world was better? Who? How? Defensively, we were really good. We figured it all out. Also, we didn't play our right guard that we drafted for half the year because the roster just moved him out for some reason. He was definitely there when we started this, but so he didn't have his thing broken out yet. We don't know what he is. Defensive points per game, 11th. Our defense could be better, but hey, our rush defense is number 1. So we fought our biggest problem in the last few years. We have thoroughly figured that out. That's a great thing to have. Now, it's playoff time. We get in here, we go win some playoff games. That's what we got to do. That's what we're going to do because this is it. So I just finished the end of the second round game, and I just realized I forgot to press record again. We did win, as you can see. I just left the post-game screen. I showed you that post-game screen. We were in it. We won like pretty handily. We were up 21-3. They came back a little bit. We boosted our lead. We were up to 11. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry. I mean, I didn't mean to do that by any means, but hey, we're here now. Can't go back. Can't redo it. So it is what it is. Sorry. Like I said, can't help it. Anyways, conference championship versus the Niners. Max Woods gets an upgrade. How close are you to showing your dev trait, buddy? I wish you'd go up to an 80, but all right. Oh, he's right there. Basically, next game they'll have it, basically. Maybe in a game and a half, but anyway. So he might have it by the Super Bowl. Hopefully he does. That'd be cool. But, yeah. We're just going to get right into it. Let's go. Lambeau Field, we got to get going. The Niners are coming to town for a conference championship game. It doesn't matter what happens other than us getting a win. So far, so good. I mean, I'll take them scoring 3, especially when we get 6. I'd like us to get 7. We just got a turnover and got another touchdown. Great. They're kind of pushing back now. A lot of turnovers, it looks like. I just saw a lot of back and forth. I'm not really sure what just happened. We get 3 more to pad our lead to 6. They're able to get to 7. That's not great. We're down by 1. However, we get our 6 and we get our 2-point conversion. So now we are tied. Okay. 4th and inches, I'm playing. I'm playing here, man. No field goal needed. We're good. Let's go. Just need some blocking for just a second. There we go. Got our first. Josh Jacobs not had the best game so far. Let's make sure that changes. Let's get him on track. That way we can open up the passing game. Terrible blocking. Thank you for getting back to the line, Joshua. Let's see. Let's go. Romeo Dobbs in the end zone. Easy enough. Easy enough. Always PA. Always play action. Let's go. I'm going to let them handle it for here on out for a second. 1st and 15, 2nd and 10. Not good. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 3, 4th and 3. I'm gonna hop in here. Get over there, please. How he withstood that hit, bro. While he's stumbling, just takes a guy 5 more yards. That's incredible. Like, should not be possible in a game, much less real life. Golly. Punch the ball out, Quay Walker. I'm trying to get you there, but hey, I can't do it all myself. 2-minute warning. We're up by 7. We've got a good lead. We just got to retain it. I hate this, man. Terrible blocking there. He was absolutely just running for his life. I was unable to speak. I was trying to wait and see if we got a sack or not. Come on, Kenny Clark. Get pressure right now. You gotta go for the ball, man. They get their first down. Let's go. Come on. Come on, man. We just got to keep them out of the end zone. I hate that they have their timeouts, though. They're basically going to get to play with whatever they want. Just got to keep them out of the end zone. Step up to the plate, man. Go make a play. Jeez. Rashawn Gary, 2 sacks on the game, 3rd and 17. That's a big play there. Let's go. Come on, let's do it again. Rashawn Gary gets more pressure. He's able to get bailed out. Stops him in bounds. Christian McCaffrey's hurt. 4th and 6. Big play right here, right now. Get on the sticks, man. McCaffrey's hurt. That's huge. Just can't allow anything. Picked off in the end zone. Xavier McKinney takes away the ball with 30 seconds left. Let's go. Xavier McKinney is going to shut down the Niners' dreams. That's their 3rd turnover. Is that what I just saw? Did I just see that correctly? Josh Jacobs. All you got to do is just hold on to the ball, man. Just hold on to the ball. I really want to throw to Boone. I want to. Del Boone. He's over there. I see him. That's it. That's game. First down. It's over. One play and they're gone. Let's run this way. It's fine. I thought he fumbled. That freaked me out. That ball did a little graphic thingy. Moved around a little bit. Freaked me out. Not going to lie. We're going to run it one more time. I want to pass it, but I'm not going to throw a pick, bro. I'm not doing that. I did the other day in a live stream, and I was angry. So, we'll get the first down, get him 80 yards rushing on the game. Move on to the Super Bowl in our 3rd year, the year I predicted. Let's see if we got it. First, check out these player stats. In terms of quarterbacks, pretty even game, although I will say, didn't make a turnover. Only 10 yards difference. Same completion percentage. I think we outplayed him. Rushing, definitely outplayed McCaffrey. Receiving, Jaden Reed had a great game. Ayuk, they had almost identical stat lines. 1 yard difference. Wow. That's incredible. Defensively, 2 sacks for Gary, 1 for Bosa, 1 for Brooks. Good for him. McKinney gets the pick. Forced fumble by Forced fumble by Xavier McKinney as well. Great game from him. He should get a player of the week for that. Anywho, we'll go to the Super Bowl. I don't think I'll ever forget that Super Bowl 60 is in Atlanta. I play so many rebuilds, do all this so often that, well, guess what? They're all, for some reason, we always end up in Super Bowl 60. 3 years in is kind of just a solid point. We just saw the same scene twice. I don't know. It's just a very common point to hit the Super Bowl in year 3. First, they get the ball, and we capitalize, take it away from them, and go score. However, they match it up on their second drive. We're back-to-back drives right now in good space. Can we get another drive in for halftime? No, but we're going to get the ball back to start, which is big that we're already up by 7. That's really big. We're going to quickly go up by 14. Didn't take long at all. They get their own drive going. Let's go back, change of possession here. We're already killing it. We're killing it. Let's just skip through play-by-play. 3rd and 22, 4th and 16. Did they turn over on downs? Quay Walker steps up huge in the last moments. Massive 52-yard run by Josh Jacobs. We're up by 21 points. Is that it? Is that all she wrote? Big catch for Sky Moore. That's all she wrote. Sack. George Reynolds, our rookie, on 4th down to close it out. We're going to run this play here just because I want to touch the field in the Super Bowl, obviously. And I'm going to be stupid because guess what? Even if I throw a pick 6, they can't win. 2, should have thrown a hard ball for our tight end. Look at the stat line. That's the 5th incompletion, 270 for 2 touchdowns. They're just killing it. Jordan Love is absolutely killing it. Here you go, Packers fans. Relish in it now because you don't know when it's going to come, if it will at all. Oh, yeah. Dot! Let's go. Romeo, 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 Romeo. In the end zone, padding the lead. Puts Jordan Love to 3 touchdowns and well over 300 yards. Let's go. We'll just go ahead and do it. Why not? One play. One play. Rashawn Gary, can we get you a sack here? That'd be sick. Oh, they're going to go short. All right, now, last play of the game. Patrick Mahomes had an okay game. I mean, he's not the greatest completion percentage, but everything else is all right. But other than that, let's keep going. Come on. I'm ready to get this sack. Rashawn Gary, last play of the game. What? Who's guarding him? He caught it, but, like, congratulations. You just lost by 30-something. I don't know. Not 30-something. 20-something. 28, I think, is the score differential. Anyways, Packers win in year 3, just as I predicted. Don't ever doubt me, man. Don't doubt me. No, but great third year for us. I mean, it really came together. It had to. We were such a good team. 82% completion for Jordan Love. Let's check out the stats. 360 yards, 3 touchdowns. An incredible game. Josh Jacobs, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. They could not touch us. We just ate their lunch. Jaden Reed, 75 yards. Mark Harper, 59 yards. Dale Boone, 63 yards. Romeo Dobbs, 134 yards and 2 tutties. Huge game for them. Defensively, let's see. Let's go with sacks. George Reynolds has 1. Josh Allen has 1. Kenny Clark has 1. Beckwith and Chris Jones get a half. Sucks for y'all. No picks. Any forced fumbles. 1 for Leo Chenal. Didn't look like they got it, though. They did not. We recovered it. And no defensive stats or scores. I mean, that's going to do it for this season. That gets us a big W. And ironically, it's in Jordan Love's worst statistical season. It was like 3,800. He was like 10th in yards and 11th in touchdowns. Something like that. We looked at it earlier. I think I'm close, if not dead on. Sean Ryan. Okay, you go ahead and get that upgrade, bud. Anyways, we'll simulate one more season so we can see the recap and just get that little last page. Get that little taste of glory there at the end that we get our name put on that little plaque that you see, the recap. And let's see if anybody retired into the sunset. Jordan Love. There he goes. And how did we not get Offensive Player of the Year? Dude, Josh Jacobs had 23 rushing touchdowns and 1,800 yards. CeeDee Lamb had 22 and 8. They had the same exact number. Wait, that's not even him. Josh Jacobs had 100 less yards but 1 more touchdown. Are you kidding me? Retirements, forget about it. Anybody right off into the sunset for us? Nope, we're running it back, man. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. Thank you for sticking around. If you are enjoying these rebuilds, check out the rest of them. I've got like 19 more on my channel, including one live one I just did recently. If you like the live rebuild, let me know. I might do another one of those soon. Also, we'll be going live when college football drops, so that's big. Let me know if you're interested in college football. I will be doing a live all day long on the 16th of July. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what rebuild you want to see next, and I'll see y'all in the next one.